My name is Josh. Hopefully I can bring value to your life by just giving you good content of installs, reviews, and maybe some B-roll. Hopefully I get better at that. Maybe it inspires you to work on your vehicle as well and makes you feel like things are actually easier than they look, because most of the things are, especially this vehicle is very easy to work on. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install the 2022 WRX AWE touring exhaust. I'm really excited about this because I actually had the AWE touring and track exhausts on my 2012 STI that I no longer have, but I really loved the interchangeability of being able to have the track version and the touring version, which you can swap out by just taking off the very last muffler portion. I can't say enough about the touring version. This thing is incredible. Any kind of times that you would experience a lot of drone, it's pretty much, you almost can't even hear the exhaust. And I hope I can kind of show that to you by getting you some sound clips, using my phone as a decibel meter, and kind of showing you the differences between OEM versus having this exhaust installed. I'm not sure if I want to voice over some of the installs. I'm not 100% sure if I want to talk through the installs, although that's kind of hard sometimes because a lot of times with installs, I don't want to do them over and over again. So it's kind of a one take, and I don't want to have to go back and redo the scene completely. So I'm gonna try the voiceover thing. The next video I might try to just talk through the install, but just let me know what you think and let me know what format works best for you. Let's start with the installation. You're going to start by jacking your vehicle up in the rear. You're going to place some jack stands to keep yourself safe. Now the mufflers are going to come off with two 14mm bolts and nuts. And then to really help, you're going to use a exhaust hanger tool. That's just going to push them right out. Alternatively, you can use just some WD-40 or Simple Green and spray that on and they'll slide right off. Next, you're going to go to the center pipe section. That should have a 14mm and a 12mm to get the spring bolts off. That should release the center pipe. Once you have that off, you're going to take the AWE center portion and reuse the donut gasket. Actually, you're going to use the one that's included. If your donut gasket's still good, you can use that one as well. Make sure that your center pipe section is pointing upwards when you install it. It can be pointing downwards or upwards. If you point it downwards, your exhaust is going to sag when it's all installed. Then you're going to grab the resonated section. And you're going to slide that with the resonated section forward over the exhaust flange. And don't forget your exhaust clamps. Then you're going to take the exhaust hanger portion and slide that into the hanger and tighten up your clamps. It would be smart to leave your clamps kind of loose up until you know how they're fitting and you like where it's sitting, and then just go back at the end and tighten all your clamps up. Now you're going to take your mufflers and you're going to hang those on the hangers that you took the OEM mufflers off of. You're going to slide them onto the Y-pipe section and place your clamps over those and tighten them. It doesn't really matter which side you start with. And if it doesn't slide right in, just wiggle it around until it does. And then just tighten your clamps on those as well. After you like the fit of everything, you're going to take your tips and slide those over the mufflers And towards the end I found out it'd be really helpful just to use your impact and tighten the clamps. I believe those are 11 millimeters. Last but not least, wipe everything down, make sure there's no grease on everything, start it up, and check for leaks. Here is the tips, and I think they line up perfectly. Now they sit recessed just a little bit. When this stainless steel heats up, it's actually going to push them out just a little bit, by almost up to a 1/4 inch when the system heats up. So that should make that look real nice, and I actually like it recessed just a little bit. And as you can see, they fit really well with this aeroflow diffuser as well. They center nicely. So I've set up the decibel meter on the phone over here. I'm going to start up the vehicle. We're going to go through the warm-up sequence, and then after the cold start is started or finished, we'll go ahead and bring it through its RPM range. I'll start at 2500, go from 25 to 3000, 3500, 4000, and then 4500 RPMs, and then I'll just hit the rev limiter real quick for you guys to hear just how loud that gets. Okay, so this is after the vehicle is warmed up. We're looking at about 60, anywhere between 67 to 70 decibels for that. Start the vehicle up, and I'm going to give you an idea of what it sounds like in the car. I'm going to hold it at the RPMs that the cold start would usually be at. So we're going to go ahead and start the car. And we'll go up in the RPM range real quick. So as you can see in the car, it's very manageable, and maybe I'll try and get a shot of something similar to this on the freeway, so you can see kind of just at cruising speeds what the sound is like. And honestly, from driving it around, what happens is the sounds of the freeway, meaning your tires, other cars, just the wind noise, actually overpowers the exhaust, and so you really don't end up with a whole lot of drone. Actually, honestly, there's no drone at all, and you get a really nice exhaust tone if you do step on it, but for the most part, it's pretty much dead silent on the freeway. And then in town driving, when you're going through the RPM ranges, you do still get a nice sound out of it. And I'll be trying to get some clips of that as well. We'll get some clips of outside shots, and we'll just see what it sounds like to the person standing outside of your vehicle.